Welcome to today's course on how to backtest. This is probably a very exciting topic for most of you, since it will help us to measure our performance to see how good we are about the concepts that we can apply. Now, little outline, disclaimer as usual. Then we're going to look at backtesting strategies using risk management and position size, very important. And then how to switch between TradingView for backtesting and applying these concepts in a demo account on MetaTrader. Disclaimer, please be careful when trading with actual live funds. Trading is highly risky. Now, backtesting strategies. Little backtesting 101. Backtesting is crucial when it comes to trading. It literally makes all the difference. Most successful traders are backtesting on a regular basis to maintain their edge reading charts. Don't fall into the trap of thinking you know it all. You never do. What can we actually backtest? We can backtest entry strategies. We're going to cover some simple concepts for today: support and resistance, stop loss placement, market behavior at a certain time when there are news events coming out, and swing versus intraday setups. So something that you can take during a single day or something that takes a little bit longer, let's say 3 to 5 days or maybe even 2 weeks. Using risk management and position size. Like with any live trade, we've shown you how that works. It is important to apply sound risk management and position size concepts in your backtesting. This will help you use all the tools available even faster when you're trading live. So keep your emotions in check. Having a sample size to measure your performance is equally very important. The more you backtest, the more sample size you have to measure and track your performance. Okay? And with that being said, we are going to jump into TradingView for backtesting purposes and then apply those concepts in MetaTrader. We're going to show you if you can find a concept that works in your backtesting on how you can actually apply it in MetaTrader in your demo account. So we're back in TradingView. We're looking at gold spot on a 1 hour chart, and we are going to use the replay tool. The replay tool is the tool of choice when it comes to backtesting. So let's click on the replay tool once, and you see that little menu appearing here. What can you do with that? Well, you can now click and drag the chart to the left and click the mouse button once to place the line. And what it does is it completely takes out what's happening in the future and allows you to use predictions. Equally to that, the long and short position tools are tools that we're going to use, because remember, even though you are backtesting, you can use that backtesting data in your journal. You're going to record these trades. So let me place a long position tool here. Equally important to double click on that. Adjust your account size. So we're going to start with $1,000. We're not going to risk more than 1% of our account. That's important. Then let's use a short position tool next to that one. Here we go. Double click, make sure account size and risk percentage is adjusted. And with that being said, you're ready to go. Now, let's go back in time on gold, find a setup that we like, and take an actual trade. All right, so we went back in time and we're now on the 1st of July. And what we can see here is that price seems to be consolidating, and the volume, if you pay attention to the volume, is relatively flat. Like there's no volume in the market, unlike other days. You've got volume here, you've got volume here, you've got volume here. So let's mark some areas of interest. Between here and here, price seems to be consolidating and not really doing much. It's bouncing up and down all the time. What we're looking for is a breakout to either side, to the upside or to the downside. But in order to understand that better, let's make the chart smaller and see what the trend did so far. we've been only going down. So the trend is definitely going to the downside. So we are expecting lower prices. Remember, this is a simple concept. We're going to cover many more entry concepts in more detail. So what we're looking for is, it's currently 7 o'clock in New York, and we're waiting for volume to come into the market and to break price either to the upside or to the downside, expecting lower prices. So our bias is towards lower prices. Yeah? So let's see what we can get. And for that, I will probably go on a lower time frame. Let's do a 30-minute chart and let's see what we can get. 7:30 in the morning. Let's do one more candle. And we have been breaking through support. Volume has increased. I might want to prepare a setup here, believing that prices will go down as the market continues to trade. So I'm going to use a short position tool here. I'm going to place it at the actual price, and I'm going to increase my stop loss a little bit, and I'm going to move my target down here because we are expecting lower prices. So currently I have a risk reward ratio of 1.44, my 1R being $10. So if the price goes against me up here, I will lose $10. And if the price goes down here, I will win about $14, $15. Okay. Now, again, this kind of data, it's important for you to actually record that, put it in your journal, the entry, the stop loss, and the take profit. One additional thing that you can do for a better before and after, if you do wish so, is you have that little camera symbol up here. Just click on it and copy link to chart image. It will create a link to the actual chart. I can copy link to chart image. There we go. I can place a text box here. Now we're back in MetaTrader, and inside of MetaTrader you would be using this advanced order interface to actually adjust your stop loss, your take profit, and your entry price. With a buy limit order, in our case, we want to sell short, we would use a sell limit order in order to bet on falling prices. So that's the kind of interface that you can use. So should you be finding a similar setup, and we're currently on a 15-minute chart on gold, and we found a similar setup here where price quickly went below support and then reached back up into the old resistance. Okay. Nevertheless, if you find setups that are looking similar to the ones that you have in TradingView, you can use this advanced order interface in MetaTrader to place the trades in a demo environment to see how that would actually work out live on the actual chart. Let's go back to TradingView and find some other setups. Now that's the setup that we've just been taken. We took a profit of 1.44R. We've recorded all the data in our journal, and I'm simply right-clicking, remove all the drawings, and let's head on to the next one and find another setup. All right, so we found another setup that we like. We're in a 1-hour chart of gold, and we currently see that price has been consolidating for a long time and has been trading a little bit higher ever since. We've got some old levels of resistance up here, another level of resistance here, and I will just mark this area as an area of where price is consolidating. Now we're currently 6 o'clock in the morning on the 8th of April. I'm going to go on a 30-minute chart for that matter, and let's see if we can find volume. So instead of the other example where we were waiting for falling prices, we're actually unbiased. We're waiting for volume to come into the market, and we're thinking that prices could go higher. So with that being said, on this trade right now, we're going to use our journal and we're going to record all of the settings there as well. Okay, just to make sure that you guys are more confident recording all of the backtesting data. Okay, so now we're on a 30-minute chart. Let's go bar by bar. Okay, what's the time of the day? It's currently 7 o'clock in the morning. Volume is still flat, 7:30. And that's the first big candle on volume that is coming in, and it breaks resistance. What are we going to do? Well, we're actually going to use our long position tool, place a trade at the current price, and let's shoot for taking out this old resistance point here, or an old point where price couldn't get any higher. Okay, volume is clearly indicating there might be a trade here for us. Now what we're going to do is we're going to record this data. I'm going to double click here. I'm going to click on style, always show the stats. $1,000, 1% account risk, and let's take that data and move it in to our journal. So back in our journal, I'm going to use the first row here. First of all, we're going to go to the date, and we're currently looking at the 8th of April. There we go. We're trading gold. We are intending to go long. Our account size is $1,000, and we're going to risk 1%, which equates to $10. Now let's fill in entry and stop loss price. So we filled in entry price, stop loss price. It automatically calculated our lot size for MetaTrader for actually executing the trade, our take profit price, and our R. So we're shooting for 1.5 R. So let's head over and see if that actually works out for us. So 1.5 R, and it's equally 1.5 R here. So let's hit play and let's see how that works out. So we would have been filled on the way up, which is great. And now take profit has been equally hit. Okay, that's awesome. So now we're actually going to take the trade, take a screenshot. We can do that here. Copy a link to chart image. We're back in our journal, and we can add an extra row here, a field where we are going to put in our TradingView chart. Now the exit price was 1944, 1.5 R, profit of $15, 1.5%, which makes it 1015. So let's go back to TradingView. And what the P&L in TradingView tells me is exactly what my journal tells me. And that's a backtest nicely concluded. Okay. And remember, guys, that's just one example of many that we are going to use inside of TradingView and also in a demo environment in MetaTrader. The purpose of all of this backtesting is that on your demo account in MetaTrader, you're using these setups that you're seeing here, simple support and resistance setups. Remember, time of the day, volume to execute your trades. This is a very, very, very simple concept. Support and resistance. Everybody talks about support and resistance. We are going to talk about some more advanced concepts in the advanced courses. This is to help you to get acquainted with the market, to grasp and understand these concepts in a more easy fashion, and try to backtest as much as possible. Now, to conclude all of this again, okay, what we've done here, I'm gonna use the replay tool again. We're gonna flatten out the chart. Okay, we're gonna go back in time again to really put an emphasis on trading at the right time and to focus on the sessions. So we just went back in time, and we're currently on the 2nd of March. Let's double click on the chart, and what we can see is that we're currently at 9:30 in the morning. Now what is important is that if you're looking at the volumes down here, okay, you have volumes increasing when the sessions are starting. So the sessions for you to backtest, and you should do that every week, is anywhere between 7 o'clock in the morning and 10 o'clock in the morning to see when the volumes are coming into the market. As we hit the play button, you can see how volume is developing, right? How it's flat, how it either goes up and down, okay? And if we're using that to our advantage, we're currently at 1 o'clock in the morning, New York time. Let's go a little bit forward. It's now 6 o'clock in the morning. And here we go. It's 8 o'clock in the morning and volume is starting to come in. During the night, volume was relatively flat, right? And now this is what you're interested in. So anywhere from here, 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock respectively, yeah, try to be in there for the next 3 hours, yeah, to see what price is doing. So putting this on a 15-minute chart, we can see it's 8 o'clock, 8:15, volume is coming in. Now, is the price likely to go lower and break support? We'll see. I'm going to give it bar by bar. Okay, we're trending upwards. Volume is increasing and the price definitely wants to go higher. What does that tell me? That price wants to go above that old resistance level. So let's hit play and there we go. There you have it. It goes above, tries to trap breakout traders. So you need wide stop losses. There we go. And continues to the upside. Okay. And that's the most important time of the day. So focus on the session times when volume is coming in. Volume is crucial and critical in all your backtest. Let's look at another example. Let's remove all the drawings, flatten out the chart. Let's go further back in time. Okay, here we go. We are currently on the 23rd of February. Okay, let's try and see what happens. Here we go. Let's see what we can find. We're currently at 2 o'clock in the morning. Price is consolidating. Remember that? It's a concept that we just looked at. Okay, 445, it breaks out higher. We're on a 15-minute chart, 6:30, 7:15, and this is where our interest starts. So we're currently here, 7 o'clock, let's say until 10 o'clock is what interests me. Is the volume increasing? Kind of, yeah. So let's go on a 30-minute chart to speed that process up. So we've been trading up ever since. The price is going to the upside, okay? On the bottom here, focus on time of the day and the volume. Has volume increased drastically? Not yet. Let's see what we get upon the market open. So it's 8:30, yeah, 9 o'clock, 9:30. And now the market shows its true face. Yes, I want to go lower. We've been breaking this support here. We're going lower. And now we can equally try and test if the market has the willingness to go much lower. So let's see what we get. There we go. That would have worked out in our favor. Okay. And this is just a sample, very, very quick backtest that you can use, adjusting your risk level, your stop loss level, and your take profit level. That's very, very important. The learning here is to focus on when volume is coming in. And as you can see, no matter how often we're doing that, anytime between 7 o'clock in the morning or 9:30, you've got volume coming into the market, showing you or hinting its direction on where it wants to go. And we can do that often over and over again, and it will always be the same. So if you focus on volume and the right time, you should be okay in your backtesting. If you have any questions on that, reach out. And remember, this is one very, very simple concept that we're using right now, but we're going to have plenty more examples in the future where we're going to focus on advanced concepts such as liquidity and order blocks. Okay, so support and resistance, time of the day, and volume, those are the things that you should focus on in your backtesting. If there is any day where you don't find a setup, don't worry, there will be another and another. Okay, so try and do that every week. Go back in time and build up your confidence. So with that being said, guys, all of these backtests that you're doing, record them in your journal. Yeah, measure the performance, see how good you are. Okay, or find out about areas that you can improve. Okay, but good luck with that. Happy backtesting, and we'll see you guys in the next one.